Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Pull up. I gotta change our. I gotta get our audio together. But we just don't. I don't think it sounds.
Gotcha. Yeah. So we gotta do.
Just it's not really the board. It's just that second online presence board.
Gotcha.
Just control that sound separately. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Oh, Father. Good morning. This is what we go through. You're so great. Can't you see? Sometimes your love just hypnotizes me. Basement.
Never listen to you again, Kevin.
Well, what?
Take a double shot of the detox, please.
Okay, so take it. When did you take it?
Yesterday.
Oh my God. It never worked like that.
Morning, Carrie.
Morning. My bad. I'm looking at something. Good morning, y'all.
He finally spoke out. Frank.
Yeah, I'm listening now.
Okay.
Yeah. My bad. I'm listening to John Gray comedy statement.
Like, tag, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Morning, people.
Good morning, y'all. Frank is listening to the John Gray. We talked on 2 days ago. I was here yesterday.
For a whole hour.
Oh, John Gray.
Yeah, but we say he's not getting help, but he's talking about therapists right now. You get what I'm saying? Like that'd be the narrative that we just, we just tend to.
So he's saying therapist right
Yeah, he's like, I got therapists that I talk to, and they broke it down like this, So, I mean,
does that really help?
Yeah.
Therapy?
Yeah, you gotta understand. You understand. Let's
stop infidelity.
Yeah. Let's talk real life, okay? Let's not pretend fantasy world anything. If I have trauma, have lack of male leadership, nobody taught me how to be a man. Nobody taught me these boundaries you assume I should know. Therefore, I'm winging it. But here I am, and I'm not disciplined enough to like deal with these elements.
Right.
So what you said was I compartmentalize, and put things on the side, trying to navigate in the world. Just I'm good at this, but I'm never dealing with the triggers or the things that really affect me.
No.
That I find myself re-engaging in the activity. I mean, it's real. This is deliverance. This is breakthrough. This is conversation. This is trauma. This is mental health. This is suicidal thought. This is Barney stalking. This text. There's so many components to the situation. So it's not just get over it.
Yeah.
And everybody's not built the same.
Right.
Like everybody's not built. Just because you can get over it quickly, don't mean I can.
Right.
It's the way people agree. The way that you agree with everyone is not the same.
Right.
So you can't make adjustment and just assume because you got over it in a year.
Right.
I'm still struggling a few years down the line.
Yeah.
We dealing with it. I'm trying to grieve.
I mean, if he's truly going to counseling, then I have no issues with it.
Gotcha.
Like that's honestly my only argument from yesterday was like, get the help you need.
Yeah.
Like nobody in this ministry is perfect, and nobody is doing it 100% every time. You know what I'm saying? But like my thing was like, just get help. Like don't. My thing was don't like, it's the women's fault. No, and I'm talking about his wife, not him. It's the woman's fault. Women need to stay with my husband. As long as he's getting the help, I'm like, good luck on your journey. I hope you get the healing and deliverance that you need.
Yeah, and I want to go back to the point where I hate that the world is so shiesty. Oh, the world is so shiesty. You quick to call in work or prayer deliverance, but the moments that we got our own proclivities or situations, now it's like, all the church people the same. Like, Bob, you a hypocrite.
Right.
Your grandmama a hypocrite, actually. And your great grandma. Your granddad ain't really your granddad. For real. Let's talk about it.
He kind of young. He kind of just the neighbor from down the street.
Right.
I got 15 uncles.
Fact. You try to live the standard. But man, there comes where you have your day. It exists and it's real.
Yeah.
You gotta have people around you. Everybody around you ain't always, because the enemy doesn't use people that you know are your enemies. I don't know why people keep thinking about, you're my enemy. If I know you're the enemy, you're not gonna have access.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use that which is close to you, that which you love, to get to you.
So yeah, as long as he gets help, I really wish him the best on his journey. I hope that he, properly deals with his trauma.
He'll be all right.
And fully.
Even if you died tomorrow, he'll be all right. God got him.
No, it's not.
Who says that like that?
Tomorrow, God got him.
No, definitely.
Yeah, because
definitely.
Because even with Donnie McClurkin said that he's like, he's gonna be single for the rest of his life because he was like, he feels like he can't never. It's always gonna haunt him.
But tell him he had to be free. His
Erica.
Deliverance does not stop.
Yeah.
And that means that there's always going to be something that can be a possible trigger for something.
Yeah.
And a lot of times the biggest challenge is not the perception of others. It is our concept of a perception that we believe others have concerning us. I project that you think this way about me, therefore I don't do, or therefore I don't move it. Therefore, I take your conversation and not twist it because I have my own personal challenges, and I project that you have those challenges for me. And that'd be like, all the time, that grace is real. That the people who like elevation and growth and stuff, we don't feel like we qualify because we know the details of our story.
Yeah.
But God said, this is why I have grace. The way that you see you, the people don't see you the same.
Right.
They don't see it. They don't know. If you got a blemish, they don't. Not that you're trying to hide it, you're trying to be all deceptive. I'm living my life.
Right.
Yeah.
But God has graced you. But because of how you feel about yourself, you've projected onto others that they feel this about you. So when they walk past you and don't speak, you assume that it's because they got a problem. In reality, they got their own stuff going on in their own world, and they just moving right to. Yeah. I'm just moving today. So it gets.
He was like, this proclivity is always here, and I'm never gonna get married, and no woman's ever gonna want. And honestly, that was the part of the reason why him and Nicole C. Mullen broke up. But like, some men are feminine. All men are not masculine doing stuff. No, I think the proclivity of going back.
Go back if you go back. like why? No, because if you're no longer entangled again into yoke of bondage, you have to have the confidence to live in the fact that. And I'm not saying it's always easy because we're human.
Right.
To operate in the fact that I know I am no longer entangled into the things of my past. That's not who I am.
Yeah.
So I'm going to continue to pursue what God called me to do. Just because the enemy, wants to kick up a flashback or a moment, this moment doesn't define who I get them. It sounds crazy, but doesn't define who I am. This temptation that's projected at me because I was born in sin, shaping iniquity. You're gonna try what you're gonna try. No, and my partner, and that's where you get into the question of the day.
Right.
So it's a little bit off, but it's the same thing. So being honest with my partner.
Right.
Like, yo, listen, this is my storyline. This is where I've been. This has been my struggle. And if you know this, I had a conversation with somebody, I want to know the truth for real, about a situation that was just unchangeable.
Yeah.
But because we had that conversation, I accept it. All right. It's what it is. So I know that so if that thing ever popped up, I'm not taken by surprise. I'm not blown back by it. It's like, oh, I knew this was a situation already. I knew that this was already one of our struggles.
That's crazy.
Already. Yeah. And because of this, all right, I know. We have to now rearrange how we do things now. Oh, we got a little bit lax. Let's get back on our defense again. Let's get back on deliverance again. And it's just a process. It's really a process. And for Johnny Boy, get the help, get the assistance that you need, and come up out of them, and come up out of the chat rooms and the Zooms.
World's longest song.
Well, this is the jam. You sleep. This song's not that long. This is the conversation.
No, I didn't say it was a bad song. I was just because I'm like when at the portion that came in, I was like, oh, we about to come in. No.
We about to play the second song. This song is only 3-4 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, this song must have been a different song.
Gotcha.
Let me run into this.
Carrie said the communication is also important.
Absolutely, 100%. And I think that sometimes we hide skeletons and then we're blown back when they come out. But they won't. Yo, this has been a problem for my family. This is the generational curse, dude. This infidelity, this is it. My father's been my grandfather, my great-grand. My great-grand and my aunt, they the same. Okay? Listen, like it's just life is like
yeah.
Some people in my family, I'm not about nobody else.
Right.
Well, I know that the uncle is weird. It's weird. I'm gonna say how weird it is. One person's uncle is another person's dad, right? But also their brothers and sisters. Listen to me, okay? Because he was playing with the mother, her sister. It was a whole little situation. So now they both got kids. So the uncle, his uncle,
right?
But it's
Uncle Dad.
The Uncle Dad.
Uncle Dad.
But the kids is brothers and sisters. Like it's.
But they cousins.
But they. Yeah. So it's like, you know what I mean?
That's crazy.
But when you live in this world and drugs is a real thing. Like there's really. That's why I thank God for grace. We're gonna speak later. We're going right after this. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just it won't have a real come.
It's crazy.
My.
Some hot topics, local news, and BGC flowing. We got Big Kev on the air. Dark Knight flying in
y'all really like this intro. My voice with noise.
And we rocking it.
Hey. 5716, your boy Big Frank. You like the Big Frank in the morning. What's up? I pray that your day is going well. I know we just got started here in the studio, but the conversation
is real interesting.
We're already, okay? Listen, I was
16 minutes in.
over the day
No time.
Hungry Dictionary in the building, and Kevin on there. We rocking out. How y'all feeling this morning?
I'm good. I was just saying behind the scenes, like my voice really annoys me. So every time we play that intro, I'm like, can we please get somebody else on
it fits though.
Yeah. Everybody says that like, their voice annoys them all the time.
Yeah.
Because the way that you hear your voice in your skull,
right,
it doesn't
project that way.
Like inside your skull, it sounds harmonious. But outside, oh my Lord,
sounded like a man.
But no, it's going down this morning.
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm good. I actually drove in today. I put a stat up that says Psalms 18:6, and it was like, in my distress, I cried unto the Lord, and that's all I got. My son is walking to me, or is that Daniel? Something's moving. Open this door behind you. Something's shaking. I don't know if it's baby Frank or if it's Daniel Dark Knight.
The dog.
I told you guys to be, listen.
I didn't even know Baby Frank was here, so I'm negligent.
What's crazy is
leave the door open just in case it's Baby Frank.
What's crazy is I used to be a bad kid, so I used to be attentive to know. I can hear the car turning the corner down the street when I'm supposed to watch. Oh, that's them. Car off in the bed, like car off, TV off, like ain't nothing. What's going on? They got caught one time. My stepdad put his hand behind the TV. It was warm. I used to hear it. Huh?
Yeah,
right.
I was talking about that yesterday because I was supposed to be on punishment, and my quote unquote godmother left at 8:00, turned that TV clean back on. But I knew my dad was gonna be home by midnight, so I turned the TV off at about 11. So that joint is nice and cold when you get back. Bunch of criminals out here.
No, definitely. I baked the cake on time. This is suspended from school. They didn't know.
Yeah.
Baked the cake, burnt the cake.
Right.
Oh, I had to throw the cake behind the house over the gate, open up all the windows. I might get in trouble. House just smelled like
it just
morning man.
Burn.
Oh my God, it was disgusting. I'm trying to taste it, but yeah. So definitely crazy. Daniel, how you feeling this morning? Good.
I was tired earlier.
Yeah.
I'm alive again.
I am definitely tired as a single dad.
Not a single dad.
No, my wife is taking care of the twins. And,
Tyra, he didn't mean it.
No. Taking care of the twins, and she's doing very well with that. And she's tired, so I've had Trey all day.
And it's sick Trey. It's not even like Trey.
Right, and all that I do, I can't do. So that's sickening for me.
Got you.
And it's just like, yeah. Okay, God.
Right.
In my distress, I cry out to the Lord. Listen, when we get back in the Big O Chronicles, y'all, it's going down. 5716. Y'all pray for me. No, definitely had listen, I ain't gonna hold you. I had a thought today. I was like, Lord, now. All I had was, not even with the trip yet. All I heard was, in my distress, I cried out to the Lord. Then I Googled it.
No, because when you posted it, I Googled it. I went to the scripture app. I was like, what?
Yeah, that's all I can say.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Stress. Because you get tired.
Crenshaw's Chicken and Waffles, currently located at 701 Kensington Avenue in the city of Buffalo, New York. Come and get a taste of the greedy Greg's chicken sandwich with a famous and amazing slap sauce. And don't forget those specialty waffles, red velvet, cookies and cream, Cinnabon, only at Crenshaw's Chicken and Waffles. Place your orders now at Crenshaw'sChickenandWaffles.com. That's Crenshaw'sChickenandWaffles.com. Pull up to 701 Kensington Avenue in the city of Buffalo, New York. That's Crenshaw's Chicken and Waffles.
Come create at Hanley Studios, 545 Main Street, Niagara Falls, New York. Poetry, improv, comedy, music, and more. Hanley Studios, available for renting. We have lights, sound, and stage equipment. Hanley Studios, 545 Main Street, Niagara Falls, New York. We provide live streaming. For more information, call 716-371-2780, extension 2, 716-371-2780, extension 2.
Fire 716 Radio, serving the best in urban and inspirational music.
It's Fire 716.
Let's go!
It's Big Frank in the morning, Jay Cherie keeping it going. We got them hot topics, local news, and BGC flowing. We got Big Kev on the air, Dark Knight flying in here. It's Fire 716 and we rocking it here. Hey.
I'll say John, but
The fact that they like you was like.
listen, I was like, Kev on there from the radio. He was like, yeah, I know. I was like, yo, do y'all have any scones? I was like, what time y'all scones get done? He was like, we should have some scones. I was like, oh, we let me get
Yeah, we got commercial.
Yeah, we do. So if you want to advertise, hit me up ASAP because I need the nuggets in the bucket.
Like we got official commercial.
Right.
But I felt bad because like I'm only on like day 3, so I can't even epically fail right now.
Got it.
It's not like I'm not eating, but I'm trying not to like.
Yeah, you know what? I made steak last night, and then I made 2 ribeye steaks. One of them I was the night this morning. I began to eat it, and I just said I'm done with it. I legit was just like egg sandwich, steak. All right, I'm good.
I got 2 here straight.
I got some turkey in the refrigerator. This turkey. I got some seafood. Let's try that, Frank. Let's just go.
Yeah.
Let's go. Some squid, calamari,
You gonna fry 'em up?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
You go, you take some detox pills, get it all out, and then from there on, you just stop it. My nigga, it's easy for me. And I'm like, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back in a couple weeks.
No, because I'm doing the ISOT. Like, but no, like, so Kev was like, yo, do a double dose. It's gonna work quicker. Should not ever listen
It's gonna
to
be
Kev.
stronger, but it's gonna do you.
The fact that it took this long, sorry y'all, welcome to the table. The fact that it took this long lets me know I really need to seriously detox. Because I was like, yo, it's taking over 12 hours. Like,
I like going to the bathroom.
How much water did you use though?
like the big 30
too much water.
Wait, what?
I took a whole gallon.
Like, okay, so like
It's
you
too
see,
much. It's too much water to the tea
To tea, yeah.
ratio.
8 ounces.
no, it's supposed to be 16 ounces of water for each packet. So I use 32.
That's why you be working.
So like I used 30. It was a 33 ounce bottle. Because you're supposed to use 16 ounces for each packet. That's 32 ounces. So it was one extra.
Real detoxers don't follow those
I don't really
instructions.
follow
That's why it took so long.
No, for real.
It's for those who are detoxing for serious.
You broke
8 ounces.
You broke it down. You broke it down to what the required amount would be for you to detox throughout the day.
Yeah.
But what you really wanted was to get it done and over with. So you should have just took.
I'm gonna detox right now.
Give me some 9.5. Give me some 9.
I got a plate full of blankets.
Get your 9.5. Up in there. You know what I'm saying?
But 2 packets and 8 ounces before you go to sleep. Okay. When you wake up, drink some water. In about an hour, you're gonna go to the bathroom. You're gonna be on the toilet.
You gotta be early.
Yeah.
So pretty much I can't do that Monday through Friday. Got it.
You can.
I'm gonna be late to the radio station.
I know you gotta get up early.
What time you detoxing? You detoxing like every day?
14 days.
Every 14 days?
No, it's a 14-day detox.
See,
But if I'm double dosing it, it's gonna be 7 days.
When I think of detox,
Right, okay,
So I'm essentially doing a 14-day in 7 days. Who got time?
Sorry, we detoxing.
We trying to get healthy at this station, y'all.
Do the double one day,
for that day,
then do a single, then skip a day, then do a double.
So double, skip a
Double,
day.
single, double, yep.
Double, single, double?
Yep. But you gotta skip a day. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, right. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, double, single, double.
And I would say
overdoing
I
it.
drink detox water or something too throughout that time.
Drink water instead of anything else.
Yeah,
Drink water.
you get like cucumber, lemon, lime, stuff like that, which is a natural detox. That was not gonna aggressively get you.
Listen,
maybe some tap water.
In my distress. We coming in right after this one.
No, because I know, like, we still gotta do the ice cream challenge. Because I didn't do it today because I gotta leave early to pick up Lady B. So, you know, gotta do my duties as a bearer of the arms. So like I was like, I'm gonna bring the ice cream tomorrow, but legit it's gonna be like one spoonful for me because I can't overload my body and I'm trying to flush everything out. Because I'm really trying to get all the medicine out. Because I've had like 3 years, like almost 3 years worth of medicine in my body to the point that I can't take medicine, I can't take pain meds because it'll sit in my stomach just for what.
Oh yeah.
So I'm just like,
Hey, I don't know.
starting this detox, healthy life.
But I think detox, I just take 1 or 2 pills a day. That's all I needed. Though.
Well,
And I'm good. You know, I'm good because after that, I just start.
ISOT.
I start eating a specific.
What
kind of
detox is this? We do the. Oh, you just said that. ISOT detox. You need the packets. You got connections. All that.
And then I'm doing a cleanse.
I'm also. My wife sent me a smoothie detox. So for those who want smoothie detox, outside the ones that I have already, we can do those as well. She's doing a variety of them. I can get y'all started with a good 10-day pack for a sufficient amount of cash.
For $29.99.
No facts. Listen. No facts.
I'm doing all of them: colon, kidneys, stomach, like full body head to toe. Because I feel like there's no point of like adjusting into the healthy eating when there's still stuff that's. In some ways, no, because like I said, medicine and then a lot of backup. So it's just like.
I think you should continue to do both. I get it. But you need detox, so you just think it's time to flush out. Listen, I can eat a fruit today and feel better tomorrow. I ain't going. I just feel like this is not grease. Like
I ain't gonna lie to you. When I was getting healthy, I felt like I didn't fall asleep so easy.
Yeah, talk about it.
Yeah.
Sluggery is real. Sluggery, grease.
Because like I got like New York strip steak, so I'm like freeze the one, cook the one, and it's just like today it was for me. It's gonna be like New York strip, half of the New York strip, and then asparagus because I love asparagus. So it was like.
So what kind of? I mean, no being your business now. Welcome to the table. What kind of meal? What's the meal process after the detox? Like, what's your fruits, vegetables, just protein,
It's gonna be protein, vegetable. Like breakfast, I'm still figuring out because we have our bonding moments.
Right. Oh, yeah.
So that's why I don't do a lot of the bread.
Egg, no bread.
So that's why that's why I was doing the veggie scramble because it's like egg, no bread. Probably cut out the bacon.
Got you.
But have like the veggie scramble for breakfast, water or Asperger's juice. How we normally do. And then we'll talk about the rest of it.
Turkey bacon.
I don't like turkey bacon.
Jay Cherie is on you.
What's good, everybody? You already know what time it is. It is Big Girl Chronicles, and I'm completely unprepared to videotape my own stuff because you get to talking about life and things happen. So, no, but in this edition of Big Girl Chronicles, I want to talk about just are you ever satisfied? Because let me explain the backstory because there's a couple of them. The one backstory is there's a certain business that we'll eventually be talking about that I was trying to cater to a certain community that we'll eventually talk about. And there was uproar because they tried to do something in honor of who they are. But also we asking ourselves, are we even really satisfied in our lives, period? In Bible study yesterday, we were teaching on Thanksgiving and Pastor-elect Keith decided to tell us, he was like, you have to be grateful for the things that God already has for you, the things that God has already done for you. Don't get into the place where you are complaining so much. It's like, oh, okay, I don't have the good clothes, but he said, well, at least you have clothes. I don't have the designer sneakers, but at least God has blessed you to have very nice sneakers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have, top shelf food. Okay, but at least you have food. Like, it's to the place that we have to ask yourself, are you even satisfied with the things that God has given you? Because if you are not content with the blessings that God has given you now, and how would you appreciate the things that are coming in the future? I think oftentimes we just feel like, especially people of color, we expect because of our history, things like that we have to get to the place where it's like, oh, I need more. And don't get me wrong, as people of color, we do deserve our due diligence. And I will not knock that fact, but at the same time, you have to be somewhat content at the progression and the fact that the highest highest and most educated people in the world right now are people of color. So even as we are going through this journey of life, I need to ask you, are you really satisfied? Are you satisfied with the fact that you do serve a God who does supply all of your needs? Are you satisfied with the fact that you are not in a desolate place? Are you satisfied with the fact that you have a right mind and you can hear this girl talking to you right now and comprehend what she is saying? Some people are not as fortunate as you and are not and they wish that they were in the place that you are in now. So what is my encouragement for today? Stop complaining and be satisfied and content that you still have what you have. Because there are many people out here that would rather trade places with you. There's a homeless woman called Claire.
Don't bring up Claire. That's totally different.
No, but what I'm saying is, before she got to that place, there could have been she would have liked to be in a better condition before she resolved that this is just her life. There are other people that's living in shelters right now that would love to live in an apartment. So be satisfied and be content and find out that your true contentment is really in the Lord and not in stuff. Because you're beautiful, you're intelligent, and you're graceful.
Yeah.
This is your edition of Big Girl Chronicles.
Do it till you're satisfied. Whatever it is. Okay. Okay, T.
Satisfied.
So be satisfied, grow, expand, because stop complaining as much, and be grateful for what it is, and pursue.
There's nothing wrong with wanting better in life, but you gotta be content at some point.
As I say, don't complain about first world problems.
Listen, let's go down, y'all. Coming up, question of the day: if your significant other lies, do you defend the lie?
I think it was exposed. Even if the lie was exposed.
Even if the lie was exposed.
Even if the lie was exposed.
Even if the lie was exposed, would you still defend the lie?
Well, I know what Frank will say.
Would you? No, not. Do you defend the lie, but most importantly, do you defend your spouse in that moment?
Facts. All I'm gonna say is, listen, yo, we got it. We're gonna have fire someone say Grady and Big Frank in the morning. Let's go. All I know is recently, this lady had cooked for us, and I ate the food. My wife didn't eat it. And the lady was like, "Did y'all enjoy the food?" Yeah. So I went to the back. Literally, come on, right here, same morning, I went to the back. And the lady asked my wife, "Did you enjoy the food?" Yeah, it was so good. She did not touch the food. I knew she would when I got the plate. I just know my wife.
Yeah.
She was right there. I said, "Girl, you good."
It ain't the pocket. We don't want to go in. We are equally
I
lied.
said, "Girl, you good." No, people know.
Relationships are successful. Y'all can equally lie together.
I was like, "Dang, did she not?" I said, "You can't disappoint the lady, the people, God." I'm giving you my
Crenshaw's Chicken and Waffles, currently located at 701 Kensington Avenue in the city of Buffalo, New York. Come and get a taste of the greedy Greg chicken sandwich with a famous and amazing slap sauce. And don't forget those specialty waffles, red velvet, cookies and cream, Cinnabon, only at Crenshaw's Chicken and Waffles. Place your orders now at Crenshaw'sChickenandWaffles.com. That's Crenshaw'sChickenandWaffles.com. Pull up to 701 Kensington Avenue in the city of Buffalo, New York. That's Crenshaw's Chicken and Waffles.
thank you.
Come create at Hanley Studios, 545 Main Street, Niagara Falls, New York. Poetry, improv, comedy, music, and more. Hanley Studios, available for renting. We have lights, sound, and stage equipment. Hanley Studios, 545 Main Street, Niagara Falls, New York. We provide live streaming. For more information, call 716-371-2780, extension 2, 716-371-2780, extension 2.
Fire 716 Radio, serving the best in urban and inspirational music.
It's Fire 716. Let's go. It's Big Frank in the morning, Jay Cherie keeping it going. We got them hot topics, local news, and BGC flowing. We got Big Kev on the air, Dark Knight flying in here. It's Fire 716 and we rocking it here. Hey.
It's the cinnamon.
It's banana apple?
It's banana cinnamon. It's like banana,
Nut bread cinnamon.
almost like a banana nut, but with cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
It's they call it the caramelized banana with cinnamon. That's what was on the joint yesterday.
That sounds good.
It's like an apple friend.
Good morning, y'all. Good morning. We talking detox, life changing, and if your significant other lied, would you defend the lie even if it was exposed? You got you a mate, a companion, y'all in love,
What is the
no
lie?
glove, and he lying, and she
I need to
lying.
know
Give
what the
a lie
is.
scenario.
Give a lie scenario.
I need a.
And who you lying to?
Right.
No, listen, I'm not going to. I can lie to Jay Cherie.
Facts.
I'm not going to lie to the Apostle Bishop. I just it is best that you not ask questions here.
I can lie to my sister.
I
But not my dad.
Like, and even
Well,
like
it's real
listen,
talk because he was a real prophet. I'm
And-
not going to investigate.
you're better off not asking because you don't
want
the truth.
You don't want the
You
answer.
don't. You really. You don't want the truth for real.
Nah.
You know,
can't
you
handle
know the truth.
It depends on the lie. So give a lie scenario. And then is it your
I'm not a good
significant
liar,
other?
so I'm not.
Like, is it your husband or wife, or is it just somebody you talk
I
to?
don't really need a scenario.
The original question was, do you lie to the person you love or do you
small
lie to the person you like? And this is like in the date, like,
Ah,
you get what I'm saying? Like,
You said do you lie to the person you love, like scenario,
so,
I never lie. I embellish.
which is that.
I'm
so say you're in dating stage.
Uh-huh.
You dating, like, going on dates, multiple people, right?
So I'm lying already.
We just dating. We're not talking. We have an official.
But
We Lori Harvey.
That's what
right,
I'm
but you have that one in your pocket,
You're
that one in your
aggravating.
pocket that you really that you vibed out with for like.
Yeah.
So you kind of love this person. So you lie to like spare their feelings type, or do you just give them that Band-Aid rip, or
Saying that you were talking to other people.
it does anything. It just it's
I
like
was going for like that. No, drunk.
Yeah.
Because if my like turns into love, then I'm probably going to cancel the other people that I'm talking to.
got you.
Yeah, but then if you've been in my pocket now, the pocket
Right.
the pocket
gets
person
deep.
is challenging because the pocketeer had been present to the puppeteer.
Exactly. So it's not like you love this person, but they've been there with you.
Come on, boy, you want to watch TV? My son is arisen from.
And it's sad that he knows his way around the station. Like, oh, I'm at the radio
Already.
station.
Yep.
He still look out.
Until you start running.
But like, so it's basically like, are you going to tell the people that you was talking to, like this was just a talking thing?
This is just
My mentality. Okay, I'm like I said. I
I'm
want to know
situational. I
if it's
gotta
a-
understand the
if it's a
question.
big lie or if it's a small lie. When I say big lie, small lie, I mean the consequences to this lie. Are they significant or
all right. Let's
Like,
be
is it
dramatic,
something,
right?
Is it something like
no,
simple, like,
like
do I look fat in this? And she does, but you don't want to tell her?
Oh,
Or is
that's
it-
a lie. That's a lie. Always.
That's always
Or it's like, not trying to be graphic, but like, babe, was it good and it was trash, but it's like, no.
No,
let's go with some lies.
Okay, so what I'm saying. If we talk about stuff like that,
I don't
how
have a
I look
specific
in the
lie.
clothes I'm wearing, you know what I'm saying? Unless somebody looking just wild. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I ain't gonna front. I'm a front. Like,
I'm a lie.
you know what I'm saying? Because your confidence up your outside. You know what I'm saying? Your confidence up yo, Crash, you got it. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? Even if you only got it a little bit, you feeling good about it. You know, feeling good. You feeling good. That's all you feel good about it.
But what if she's not feeling good about it? She's asking you, does she look fat?
Oh, now at
Like
the house.
she done did some prepping for this
She's
outfit.
looking, and she like, I don't know how I look. And I'm like, that's different. Then I'm like, you know what, babe, I don't know. You know what I mean? It's like, how,
If she's
like,
already unsure, it's easier to be
right,
like,
if you feel like you ain't, I don't think this didn't come out how I thought it was. So then, it's easier for me to be like, babe, maybe not today, maybe not right now, you know what I'm saying? Let's try something else. You know what I mean? That's different. You know what I mean? Now, if you doing a thing that grown people do, I would, me personally, would like you to tell me the truth. Okay. Because though you can bump somebody's confidence up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And eventually, they can become great. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because of the continual confidence boost, or you giving them this confidence that ain't real and he ain't changing nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's easier to just be keeping a beam with.
It's the confidence booster for me. Oh my God!
It's easier to just keep it I feel like if you just keep it a beam, like look. But
dudes are hilarious.
But also be a bit. See, I'm the type of person I want to be constructive about it. So like, if it was bad, tell me it is. Tell me what I did good, what I did bad. You know what I'm saying? Because my goal, our goal should be to get to where we trying to get. So we ain't getting to where we gotta get. We should talk about how we can get there. Because my feelings ain't changed just because. Well, I don't know, because sometimes with females, the feelings definitely change if you ain't, spot on. Hit the head of the nail, you know what I'm saying? Thor create thunder out here, you know what I'm saying? First crack.
Thor create.
You know what I'm saying? But, sometimes somebody comes along who, love you for who you is, and they be like, you know what, I'm be real with you. I love you. But, this wasn't it. Okay, so what did I do? What can I do better? Okay, so this is what happened. This is what I did. This is when I was like, I don't know at this point, but I didn't say nothing because I didn't want to hurt your feelings or whatever. And you like, I really appreciate that because, I felt I was on the roll. But, now that I know that I'm not on the roll, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to try to change it up to something else, you know what I'm saying? Get some new info, and now my confidence is, and now even though, I took a hit in confidence from short, you know what I'm saying? We feel a lot better coming into the next time. I got more tools now, you know what I'm saying? I can't prepare, you know what I'm saying?
So, because Kevin said he doesn't lie, we need a lie scenario.
It's not really like I'm not a good liar. Yeah. So like to come up with some lies.
So we had two lie scenarios. Because I was like, what is the extent of the lie? The first lie was like, babe, does this make me look fat? Like that's like the basic lie, or like it's to the level of it was trash in the situation. Like, would you lie in this lie?
So, do you look fat in the situation? I am going to make that dress not it. See, I'm not in it. I'm not going to say you look fat in it.
Oh, that's not it.
That's not it.
Gotcha.
Now you can kill harder.
Now when we talk about performance evaluation, I am not going to diminish your presets, but I'm going to give you some detailed instructions for advancement.
Gotcha. That's what I said. Okay. As far as it goes for me, I want to know. You know what I'm saying? I want to know because I want to do better. Because my goal is to do better.
Because who was a Breakfast Club guy? DJ Envy.
Okay.
He has not satisfied. He didn't satisfy his wife for like 10 years with penetration. Orally, yes, but she was faking it. But then also Jada, her in the situation, had the same conversation because they assume that in a fairy tale world we know. No. Number one, when we upon arrival, we are going in Jack Rabbit, Indie John Bunny situation.
I was always extremely nervous. I've always been a shy person, so I'll be like, my thing is just like, you know, even with my wife, you know, and you know, I love her, but like, I'm still like, you know, like, you gotta be like, she loves me, I love her. No, all right.
I was just like, are we about to get canceled? I feel like
because we as men, okay, we after you've been visiting the closets of locations, all doors don't open the same.
Oh no!
And you realize that,
Some
and
are
so
already open.
yeah, some are already open, some have already been hollowed out. But then each house to get into the house, period, is just different. You gotta go through a window sometimes, through a door, the back. That sounds terrible. This sounds good at all. But what it is each person is different.
that guy will have 2 years.
Oh no, over there. It's different, so it's like you have to have communication even in your intimacy.
Yeah.
Now you can go jump the Jimmy the Cricket, who will not John Gray. What's the other Gray? 50 Shades of Grey. You know, lock you up. But if you're not having that conversation, if I come with whipped chains and dumbbells, and you like, oh no, man, what are you doing? You know, I think there's a conversation that, and I think that's a conversation that's not had.
Yeah.
We just figure it out.
Yeah.
It's exhausting. Let me just talk.
I need to have a conversation, or I don't have the confidence to do it, so I got to talk to you first. Like,
it is exhausting.
What do you like?
Discovery.
Like,
No fight.
I want to know.
Because discovery, this is the problem. When
I don't have the time.
Talk, black man.
I don't have the time to really. Don't get me wrong. If I'm invested, right? If I'm invested, you know, when I was invested, you know, I definitely would make time for it. But you know, initially, you know, I don't have time to really discover.
Give me some
what
key
it really is.
Yeah.
Like from jump, because like you said, every woman is different. So I would ask initially, you know, what do you like, what don't you like, and then you know, and how do you like these things? Because I don't have the experience for it. You're a different person than anything that I've ever thought about. You know, especially because I had never touched a woman ever. You know, at one point I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I was lying to myself anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Not lying to myself.
So like, that's all I'm saying. You know? I say it's important to ask questions.
So much has shifted.
It did.
I was just giving a guideline of extremeness of lie to minor lie, and it's just.
See, I don't see that as an extreme. I don't see that as an extreme lie.
It's one of those lies that
it
can hurt you,
yeah, that lie,
be good for you.
That's one of
It can
those.
make or break you.
It's either gonna help.
Now, if your significant other shot somebody,
got
away with it.
We gotta take that one to the grave, though.
Got away with it. You lying? You lying?
Gotta take it to the grave. So I'm gonna go to church and go to the church for it and be like, Lord,
we here.
We did it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But nah. One, I don't even trust 5. You know what I'm saying?
For real.
Don't call me, bro.
I'll
just 5 when it comes to
she was like, she's snitching.
I'll just 5 when it comes to.
I can say I don't know.
You know.
But it also do depend on why are we pulling black out? You know what I'm saying?
I'm borderline, because as a single person, I'm borderline selfish. Because I'm not like in a relationship, so to speak, right now. Like anything that's jeopardizing me becoming a counselor, I'm really not dealing with it. Like I legit had to like check somebody yesterday. Like this could jeopardize my career. Like no. So I can't say as a single person I'm probably gonna snitch. It may be different if I'm already got my licensure, not my provisional license, but my actual license.
Yeah.
But like, let me tell you, yo, man, he told me that confidence. You know what I'm saying? I can't.
But like, well, if you're married to a therapist, they won't put you on the stand anyway, because it's like a conflict of interest situation. Like it kind of protects the therapist,
Right,
so
right.
I can like be like, you know, due to this constitutional right and these laws, like you can't really put me on the stand, like. So that's why I'm like, if I get my provisional license, I may have to snitch on you, just because like because like it comes back that I knew all of this educational debt, and I'm going to jail with you, like.
Yo, you snitch on me, you trouble.
Right.
If I did the crime and got away with it, and your conscience is go to confession and go to the God. You better talk to Jehovah.
No, like I said, I feel like because of my situation, I can't answer that as a person that's single right now.
I'm gonna tell you
Because
that.
everything in my mind is like, you not ruining the career.
Good morning, good morning.
That I'm coming up. I said I'm kind of selfish. I am kind of selfish with this.
I'm gonna tell you that, you know, Jesus died for my sins. He washed it all away.
So relationships are different, and you feel different in a relationship.
Right.
My response right now is a single person. Oh, I'm stitching because like I got over $100,000.
I worked hard to get you.
Yeah, like
Money will change my mind.
Money, like my student loans is over $100,000, and when I'm done, it's gonna be close to like 120, 125. So right now, as a single person,
they in school, they keep consolidating.
No, I really know
Anybody-
somebody that took a class every semester. He don't.
No fact.
And
No,
you
I
don't have to owe them back. Listen.
I
Been
was
in
like,
school
you
for
can do this for your
7
life, bro.
years.
You can do this for the rest of your life.
no, once I'm done, I'm done. Like I'm just not.
I hear you.
I'm
But
not
listen,
doing school no more.
as my companion,
Yeah.
the reason number 2 is why did I have to do this? Okay, so I
It's a
said,
violation.
What's the scenario?
If you love me,
no, if you love me, you not
If you
snitch.
love me, you
No,
not
because
snitching.
if you like,
Right.
if a person, no, what I'm
I
saying,
ain't telling
if
you.
a person sexually assault, like tried to sexually assault you, and you ended their life, I'm not saying nothing.
oh,
I'm not saying nothing.
Baby, who are you?
Listen, if you know your spouse, you know your spouse
So-
not just running down.
if somebody tried to rob you, you killed them. I ain't say right.
This is the scenario.
Somebody
If
out here in
you're-
the streets,
if
because
your
okay, go
significant
kill
other
people. That's
Kill
different.
someone and you know it, they get away with it, are you snitching? Are you snitching?
If
That's
we're married, like I was telling Kevin though, if I'm married as a therapist, they can't put me on trial. So I ain't got to say nothing.
right, but you might just be mentally anxious. You can't take it, man. He's a killer.
Even if that, but it's still not admissible in court because I'm a therapist and I'm covered. So it doesn't matter. So if they went out there and killed somebody, I'm still protected by the law.
Man, look, no. Are you going to your best friend? You going to your pastor? Cause shh, hush your mouth. Now, if it come out 25 years later, we deal with it then. But until then,
We're gonna make a
Ain't no statute of limitation on murder.
We're gonna make a documentary.
So just know, if they come back up,
we might do 40 years straight. They might have we went back to the record to a cold case and we found a piece of notes here. What?
You ain't killing somebody with our pastor. She's gonna know. she gonna pick that up in the spirit. So okay, so your husband's murderer.
And you know what?
yeah,
Tap in. I just feel like something. You can feel it.
still it.
You gotta think about that.
I feel like your husband committed a crime. That's interesting.
We all have sin if I show the glory of God. Let's go back.
We got the type of pastor that can see that in the spirit.
You know what? We got to pass that make you want to sit on yourself.
Dude.
Because I don't get it. People walk up to the pastor Brinson and just be confessing. I said, y'all crazy. Okay? That just be tough. This wasn't even the top of the conversation. They just felt the need to express what they done did behind closed.
She just
You
said,
gotta ask me some questions.
she said hi to you on Sunday. Pastor, I
But
did.
no, like, because I am a self-snitcher when it comes to my pastor.
What?
But also because serving in the capacity.
Transparency is
not a word.
No,
requirement.
serving in the capacity that I am serving with her, no secrets between us.
Are you different?
No.
Listen, even with the apostle, the bishop, if he did not ask for inquiry, I did not come up and confess. Now, there's been
Because I was
situations.
actually taught in our training, like, you don't need to be hiding stuff from your pastor.
You
need
need
to be
Listen, I'm as an armor bearer. I try my best to not be a burden to my pastor, be a burden to my leader.
Right.
So I serve. I got my own issues going on in my own life, my own world. I'm not here to bring those to you. I'm here to serve with you. Now, I got my own personal mental challenge things that I've done that don't always require me to come and confess to you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I really don't. And so if the Spirit leads you to have a conversation with me, we can talk about it then. If not,
Right.
Father God, I repent. We're gonna live better. We're gonna do better. Probably where I'm at right now, just serving the Lord. Fire 716, your boy Big Frank, like the Big Frank in the morning. The question of the day has just folded.
So many things. It's not even an original question. It was pretty much like it just went into would you lie to the one you love and you want to like, and then it shifted to scenarios. So big lies and little lies.
So the original question was, if your significant other lies, do you defend them even if the lie is exposed? Are you defending them? Are you telling somebody? Are you saying something? Or you gonna be with them? Did that turn into if they kill somebody? Are you snitching? Or if they're unsuccessfully satisfying you sensually? Are you telling them? Or are you telling them? Oh, you're the best I ever had. Y'all ever wanted.
So we already sweet.
No, we already got this. This was good. This is real good. No lie to me, Greg. Because I've been told.
You ain't got to lie.
Keep it in a beam.
I
would keep it. If I knew, I wouldn't say nothing about it, even though I know I wouldn't get that same courtesy. But babe, you say it like, yo, bro.
I think I said it. Help me! No, listen to me. As we approach Father's Day, the men, help us. Listen, I am not against instructions. I am not against guidance.
It's the approach.
Listen to me. I can't say how I want to say as a man of God, but lead me to the rock. Right. That is higher than
the plates of being the only female co-host is right here. This is why we have an all-male session once. This
because what it is that we come into this union, and if we don't know anything, right? Like we know what we don't know.
Don't really know.
Okay, and because you lie,
and we've been fronting about it.
This is the problem. The reason that you lie about it, right? We believe we are doing our due diligence. So when we return, we come to do the exact same pattern because we believe that it was successful, but it ain't working. And you are here faking and pretending. That's your fault. Because I was down swing. I was working from chandeliers, bringing chariot horses. Give them this talking trash, guys.
I mean, like, if my man came out in Hoochie Daddy shorts and he looked a mess, I'd be like, babe, that's not it.
Right.
You're more handsome than this. Now, when it came to like, babe, how was it? I'm gonna be nicely honest. Like, I'm not gonna tear a person down.
I just want honesty anyway.
Well, no, because I used to be like a very straightforward person. Y'all being my brothers, y'all know this. Like, very direct. I was mean at one point, like very honest. Like back then, I probably was like it was trash. But like now, as a mature woman, learning that guys can be kind of sensitive. Be like, you know what, babe? There's just things that we have to work on together.
My thing is, a lot of it is just we. My feelings get hurt because I was ignorant from the beginning. I was ignorant from the beginning. I only asked because I really didn't know.
No.
Even if I felt I had that worked out for me, you know what I'm saying? All honesty, I don't know what good and what's bad it is because my body just responded. I don't know. But I don't want to say.
But even with the murder question, like out here killing people, like I said, I couldn't answer that honestly because as a single person right now, I'm protecting my career.
If my wife killed somebody, came home and said, "Babe, I got something to tell you." I say, "Sugar, what is it?" I killed somebody. It's fine. Let us pray. Let us pray. All right. What did you do with the body? Oh, you left it. It's in the trunk. All right. Hold on.
With my kids.
Yo, cousin, where you at? Do me a favor. I need you to just go get this car.
Set it on fire.
Set it on fire. No, set it on fire. Go take this car. I I need the disposables in the trunk, car wash, detail it. I need a full work. I need you to go all the way through it. All right, cousin, I got you. I need you for this. All right, we just waiting. Let me help y'all. Let me just be very.
Your cousin that much?
Oh yeah. Oh my cousin, yeah.
Oh yeah.
He already a criminal. He already. No, we're not talking Jesus cousin. No, this is not member of the church. No, this is
The cousin.
we. When not Big Frank, but when Bigger Frank called.
Okay.
All right. Not only that, but watch this. Now, I personally, I'm snitching on myself, and preferably, the person is alive, okay? But I hit somebody. I'm going to jail today. I hit somebody, and I'm stop now.
So we're gonna delete this.
No. I'm telling you. So I didn't
directly.
directly hit the person, but there was a transaction that caused for great damage for the person. And I didn't run away from the scene. I pulled over. I stayed. The cops never came to talk to me about the details. They asked me one question. I gave them one answer, and that was it. And I just said, and I was just waiting. So then they took the person to the ambulance or whatever, whole journey. And I called my wife. She was my wife at the time. Babe, we waited. We prayed. We waited. And I'm still here.
Pray and wait. Wait and pray.
And that person is doing well.
Okay.
They're doing better.
I guess.
They don't know that I am. But they're doing okay.
So we're gonna delete this broadcast if you didn't watch it live.
Yeah. Yeah, this is that. And I was just like, God.
All of this.
You ever go into your problem and say, Lord, this is grace. This is grace. It wasn't directly my fault, but I still felt responsible. It's going down. It wasn't Big Frank in the morning. Get down what I'm talking about. Yeah, hot topics when we come back.
I'm like, they can use all the support. We need to delete this whole broadcast.
What's crazy is the vehicle that I was in, that was his last hurrah. That was it. The brake line went.
Ooh.
Legit that joint. And that's why. Hold on, guys.
You gotta pause, y'all.
Let me call somebody.
Swipe up.
Yeah, still over here. It's fine. It's but that's why the car had to go. No idea. Okay. Y'all don't tell. I could have been getting.
Prison
But
ministry.
I didn't run.
Crenshaw's Chicken and Waffles, currently located at 701 Kensington Avenue in the city of Buffalo, New York. Come and get a taste of the greedy Greg chicken sandwich with a famous and amazing slap sauce. And don't forget those specialty waffles, red velvet, cookies and cream, Cinnabon, only at Crenshaw's Chicken and Waffles. Place your orders now at Crenshaw'sChickenandWaffles.com. That's Crenshaw'sChickenandWaffles.com. Pull up to 701 Kensington Avenue in the city of Buffalo, New York. That's Crenshaw's Chicken and Waffles.
Wait, I said, Lord, prison ministry, here I come.
Come create at Hanley Studios, 545 Main Street, Niagara Falls, New York. Poetry, improv, comedy, music, and more. Hanley Studios, available for renting. We have lights, sound, and stage equipment. Hanley Studios, 545 Main Street, Niagara Falls, New York. We provide live streaming. For more information, call 716-371-2780, extension 2, 716-371-2780, extension 2.
Fire 716 Radio, serving the best in urban and inspirational music.
It's Fire 716.
Let's go. It's Big Frank in the morning. Jay Cherie keeping it going. We got them hot topics, local news, and BGC flowing. We got Big Kev on the air. Dark Knight flying in here. It's Fire 716 and we rocking it here. Hey.
I was a kid, it was plotting to kill my dad. Like, And I'm not talking about like me and my father had this conversation, so it's nothing new.
Okay.
If he's watching, he knew what was up. Like
He knew it was
he
murder.
know, like I actually told him like I was actually getting ready to murder you. Like, but it was back in the day where like DNA wasn't like a thing, and I knew a person who worked in the hospital, so I was like, yo, I need you to get like this anesthesia that you can put up on a pillow so he could breathe it in. Never knew. Like, like plotted it out, and I was like, yo.
I hit my mouth with a 2x4.
And you're still here today.
Okay.
I
I was going to get a whooping, and I was running. I was younger then, so I was running. She chased me with the broom, chased me. I'm under the table. I get to the closet. The closet had a 2x4. She stood the door open, and I was right like. Chew up, boy.
Because like my dad asked me, he was like, "Wait a minute, how are you gonna do it?" And I told him, I was like, "Oh no, because this person working at the hospital." Yeah, I was like, "Well, at the time, they have keys for locking up stuff. You can." I was like, "The person had easy access to liquid anesthesia. You can put on your pillow. You would have went to sleep, breathed it in, didn't even know you was in a coma. You was about to be gone."
Yo.
And I was like, "That was back in the day with no DNA. I would have got away with it." Like,
me and my dad fought. Holes in the wall. Bodies against the wall. No fact, he got my grandmother, and I was like, "Listen, two things that happen. I'm getting out of this house. It needed to be through you by the police. I'm going." Yeah, people don't know.
I was the kid who fought my dad too. Like my brother did not have like the cojones to fight my dad. Me and my father got into a physical fight and broke a 3-inch glass table.
This is our father they show y'all.
In the middle, like because we both landed on the table.
Well,
Like, and I legit fought my dad like a dude in the street. Like my brother was on the top of the stairs calling my aunt, screaming, "Jessica's gonna kill him."
to cut the father. I love my dad.
I love my dad. I'm a dad.
We were chilling, you know what I'm saying?
God does all things new because I'm a dad girl now.
We were chilling,
I never was that defiant. Like my mom.
My dad let me pass stuff as long as I found it, everything. Like,
my mom was like diva. Like when she hit you, oh, you knew.
Oh yeah.
Like I remember I said, why? I was ironing the shirt. I turned around and she slapped me, but the way she slapped me, like the force was down. Down. Like I didn't stumble, lean, drop. like nothing.
No, I wasn't defiant. That particular fight, I was a teenager. And like I'm okay with discipline. Like, but my father lost his mind for a second and slapped me so hard a gold chain came off my neck. And I blacked out. And when I came to, we was fighting like this.
That's how.
Like, I was like, you could have whooped me, you could have put me on punishment, nothing. You put your hand on me and slap me like I'm supposed in the street. Oh.
I don't know.
That's how Rick James was fighting Charlie Murphy.
But whatever it was, he had said something crazy. What are you talking to? Yada yada yada. I was not with it though. And I just grabbed. We tussled for a minute, put holes in the wall, broke the glass dresser joint. I said, you not coming out of this house? You talking reckless? I said, let's call the police. And I told him, I said, this is what I told him. I'm going to my dad with a 2x4 with nails in it. Y'all coming to let me out. My grandmother in the room, Fred, no, we not. Because I'm not this.
Yo.
Yeah, so definitely, went toe to toe with my father once upon a time.
But God makes all things.
I never hate my dad. I love my dad.
I love my father. Like my father is my dude now.
Never felt that you didn't like them.
No, I know. There was a season I did not like.
No, I know that. I was there.
You have been around long enough to know that there was a season that I did not like my dad.
I was there.
Like, like seriously, like we would be in church and my father would be testifying. Like it was like we do not like Mr. Mitchell coalition. Like because so much bad stuff happened in front of my friends. Like my dad says so much disrespectful stuff in front of my friends to the point like Daniel swole up one time. Like dude was like, "Man, I'm going to the car." He's like, "Don't like your dad right now." And I was like, "Sir, if you want to have your way, have it." Like, but no, like dad girl now. I love my dad. That's my boy. Like, I love you. God, some things around.
Majority really does happen.
I was a violent person. You know that I was.
Listen, but I started with a conversation. Like we had to have real conversations. It was like, this is what you did. This is legitimately what I did. We need to talk this out. And that was one thing my dad he didn't really like confrontation like that. So like when I actually had to force him to have conversation, it was like, oh, so you were going through this. I didn't realize you were going through this. Oh shoot, so I treated you this. Like, and that's why girl dad now. Like, it took years.
Yeah. I cried on that truck. I was in his I was stop playing. Here I come. I was with my dad. Hey Bear.
Hey Bear, got you.
I was in my dad's foreign expedition.
I'm guessing this stream is really getting deleted after this.
Josh. I was in my dad's expedition, and I was listening to. I was driving it. I had just got my permit or something. Scheduled my class for my road test like in 2 weeks or whatever, and I was driving it. Then my song DMX came on. Here comes the boom, boom, it bouncing, down. See the parking lot, start swerving, scare. I'm doing donuts in the parking lot. Here comes the boom, boom, scare.
Talking to squad.
This pole, this legit. We're not too far from it. Behind Keith Bank, it was like Keith Bank was just down the street this way, like down this way.
Okay.
And I swerved, and I go out to the back alley, thinking about to get out, hit the pole, scare, boom. The car is over the ledge like this, hit the pole. I went like this. Dang. Dang. So what happens is, now I call my dad, he didn't pick up on some girl, I call my mother, let her know. So I get out the car, my dad shows up, and this is the problem that I have. Because I don't know how to take, the pressure.
Yeah.
So I started laughing. I say he choked me. I am still laughing, and I was just saying, no, you can't do that to him right here. You just can't do it to him right here. So I knew my dad driving my cars because I thought he was going to crash it again.
For payback.
Yeah. So,
dang.
Happy Father's Day edition.
Happy Father's Day.
Happy
to all the
Father's Day.
All our fathers are great.
Except for the ones who don't take care of their kids.
Yes. Like I said, all of our fathers are great.
Yeah.
No, definitely, fathers is definitely amazing.
Yeah.
Sure.
We need to do a daddy montage.
Yes.
At the radio station.
We should definitely
do a dad montage. Bring your pictures of you and your father. Spiritual and or natural.
Oh, yeah, that's a lot.
You said that's a lot.
We got pictures. I don't.
Danny was like,
holiday pictures, you gotta go back. Birthday, I'll go back to 1987. I was a kid. Because clearly,
you don't take
we have nothing different.
I don't think pictures are down.
Yes, you do.
No, I'm forced to take pictures.
No, facts.
I have pictures with you.
Forged.
You got pictures with me. In moments.
I'm like,
and in my head, I don't want to do this back. Because you asked me, I'm going to.
Right.
Got you. No,
I don't make people take pictures. Like, hey, who are you? Okay. You could have said no.
Give me that hour after this.
You could have said no. You had to take the picture.
I'm loving you, bastard.
Huh?
I'm loving you, bastard. You see what page so all over there.
Yo, the last hot topic is what's gonna make me laugh the most. Burger King. I'm just saying. I was like, we got to end hot topics with that. Like, it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Up on the air, Dark Knight flying in here. It's Fire 716 and we rocking.
Fire 716, your boy Big Frank. You're locked into Big Frank in the morning. What is, what's up? I pray that your day is going well. You're doing your due diligence wherever you are. Listen, locked in the room with me. My girl Jake Sheree, my boy Kevin on air in the room. Daniel the Dark Knight is in the building. What is, what's up? Listen, get ready to get into these hizzy hat topics.
Fiery topics.
Number one, Tiffany Haddish reveals she's attending Howard Harvard University. A broken heart will move you to better education and advancement.
Wow. Or she could have just been one of better.
No, let's go. She just wrote with Common. Now she's.
That was like the beginning of the last.
Let's talk about it. She finally let him go, and it is a broken heart.
Should have been on Oculus commercial. Like, you know,
Right. It's a broken heart that moves you back into. Let me get back into my bag now. Now you go back to school. Get back into the gym. Listen,
that is so insulting. Maybe she just wanted to better herself
after a broken heart. I'm just telling you. You know. I'm just saying. Prior to this moment, what's the biggest strategy? She had lost her family. She was doing comedy special, grieving, and she also had a broken heart because Common shattered that situation because she couldn't commit. A broken heart, that phase of depression, that brings on my young woman back, all over and all this man. Let me get back in my bag. Boom, she's back in her bag. It's just life. It's what it is. It's common. Facebook, we see it all the time. All the time. I know when he shows up. I know when he's going. I'm gonna get out there. Yeah.
It just couldn't be black excellence.
No. It's excellent.
It couldn't be, hey, I'm getting a break in my career right now. Let me start going.
No.
It's not about to do. Maybe she just wanted to do better with herself.
After a broken heart, I'm telling you. Okay, so I'm just saying, because she was in her bag, she was doing her thing, everything was good. I'm just saying, a broken heart will reset you back into alignment. Let me get back into my bag.
Tiffany, if you're watching, please call me.
Call me. I'll tell it.
Yes.
Okay. Tina Turner, a broken heart. Just let it off into a better life. You know, let me get in my bag now. After all this abuse and brokenness, okay? Let me get back, okay? Dylan. I'm calling you Dylan because you're not here. Dylan Washington. A New York City man throws the 52-year-old woman. New York City man.
Yes.
There was a 52-year-old woman
on the
train tracks. Why?
So they were looking at the video because there's no audio. Mm-hmm. It looks like he literally had no reason. He was just, they were on the platform together. Like he said something to her, she said something back, and then you literally see him pick her up and throw her.
Was he black and she white?
No, they were both black.
Damn, she said I'm slick. He's just like, I think no one's death is funny, but I'm sorry.
No, she's not dead.
Oh, she alive? Okay.
No, she didn't die. She sustained some serious injuries.
He got mad.
Yeah.
No. I'm looking at the video.
Terrible.
And whether she said something then or before.
Was it hot?
Yeah, no. So
the full video shows they were on the platform together. Uh-huh. He turned around, said something to her. She said something back.
Oh, it's easy. Yo, mom, analogy. No, you know, even you dusty
bus. No, she's young. She's young and she's older. So, I don't think it was hey, let me holler at you.
She's young?
No, he's young. She's 52.
She might have been a bad 52. You can be 52 and bad?
Based on the video, I don't know if she was bad.
So he was probably y'o, ma, what's up? I'm getting for me. I don't do these little young buster yusters. Man, forget you, trick.
It was a very quick exchange. That escalated very.
The only thing that make it bad, or Frank said, is that because it's in the city, I can see him reacting like that specifically.
Or some people think it's a mental health thing, he just snapped and he
that walk away, he good. Oh man, she ain't making it. I'm going.
He definitely had the I'm tired.
He wrong. I don't know.
That's my auntie, my mama, or my grandma. Oh, I done called everybody already.
Questioning witnesses. We'll try to see if we can follow up on this.
He wasn't making it next week.
Mariah Carey's being sued by the writer of All I Want for Christmas. Girl, but for the writer.
The co-writer.
You come on, for what?
He
because
said
I want my money.
Infringement.
For how this song?
It's been 20 years. Kevin, wow.
But fact, it's been
team auditions.
It's been all I want for Christmas is you.
It's a $20 million lawsuit.
He deserves it.
He said that she never got permission to do it, and he wants his money.
I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna pause here because what's the contract?
No, he wrote the song.
He wrote the song.
It was originally like a country-ish type of song.
So she revamped it.
Yeah, number one. Number two is, what's the contract? Did you give her permission to sample it, to take this? What? No, let's talk. Yeah, for 20 years, this one's the first 5 years you shouldn't even call it. The first 10.
The first week it came out.
Facts. Hitting it on the charts, top tiering.
But what if he has, and it just ain't working too now?
That's
I mean,
crazy,
at this
nah.
point, if this is your attempt to get the song off the radio, I support you. But
Yes, I know.
No, for sure. Good support.
I do.
But you know,
Right.
waiting 20 years, and I don't know if it's like because he wants 20 million for it, so I don't know if he was waiting for the value of the song to go up to 20 mil to try to get it. I don't know, but he's suing after 20 years.
I'm cool. I'm cool with it because Nick getting her money and he deserves the money too.
Wow.
Speaking
I
of
don't like
Nick,
Mariah Carey.
Speaking of Nick Cannon,
Nick Cannon has another baby on the way, which is nothing that
It's
normal.
not like number 8 now.
September and October, it's from a formal it's from
September and October.
or October.
Oh, because this is the name again. September and
No,
October.
so basically, after his 9th child, he took another vow of celibacy, but then he got really depressed and he went back to his one of his community vaginas and visited.
Well,
and she
like John Gray, the habits is bad habit great.
Now that I'm married.
But
I'm
like the
upset.
thing is, he
But,
came forward because originally, like yesterday, she kind of hinted towards it, but she never said it was him. You had to go on her OnlyFans to like get the full scoop. So I guess he was like, "Let me beat you."
That's trifling.
Mm.
You let me.
Well,
She wanted followers.
She was trying to make some money.
Yeah, she was
Right,
trying
yeah,
to-
whatever. It's just whatever because hey, it's Nick Cannon. He has babies every other week.
Him and Kiki Wyatt go head to head because he got 10, she got 11.
But but this is not that normal. This is all old school, old parents back in the day.
But hey, all Kiki kids.
But it was more like
Yeah.
two parents though. Getting
Yeah.
11 and
Well,
9
man,
kids.
if I could do it, every Wild 'N Out girl is a new available visitation in the closet. It's like being in people's closet.
Yeah.
Not the closet, but in
All
closet.
girls.
Wild 'N Out girls.
That's still sketchy.
No. Other news: Burger King is under fire for their Pride Whopper, which is dumb. That's dumb.
Because, like, I'm gonna be honest, like, I personally actually want to go on a Burger King drive-thru just to see if they're gonna ask me if I want tops or bottoms.
They're not gonna ask you. You can ask for it.
Because it was like, they was like, this is Pride Month, so we're making equal buns. So they'll ask you if you want a top, if you want all tops or all bottom buns.
No, they're not. I don't think them. You want all types of line buns? You can. I think you can request it.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I was like, I don't see why that specifically Pride thing. I'm pretty sure that if you ask them in general,
I worked at Burger King. If you ask in
You know
general,
the terminology of tops and
no,
bottoms.
I understand what talking about is.
yeah.
I'm just saying, at the place that says that you can have it
your own way.
That's the way you wanted it
Right.
at any given time.
I worked at Burger King, so
Right, legit. People
Like,
that
it's the pride. I can make everything a pride, bro.
everything. I'm just-
So the community is kind of offended.
They get offended about everything.
But everything. We don't care. Yo, you just. But
This is why I said, that's why my Big Girl Chronicles was on Are You Ever Gonna Be Satisfied?
No,
Because if they didn't do a Pride burger,
would you
it
care?
would have
We don't
they
care
don't
that you-
they don't respect us.
Listen, I just
Say it. Say
we
it.
don't care that you're gay.
Don't.
No,
We don't care that you're bi.
No.
We don't care that you try. We don't care that you biannual, centennial, millennial, annual.
Biannual.
Okay? Maybe you switch every year, okay? You back and forth, okay?
He said, are you a biannual?
Like,
Don't give them no ideas for
We
the
already-
flag, right?
listen, I'm just saying, like, every other year I switch out. Like, what you mean?
Like a reverse.
So it's like,
Biannual.
That's what the cue is for.
it's y'all month.
Question.
It's y'all month on Father's Day. We're kind of Father's Month. It's crazy.
Right.
It's y'all day already. We're gonna celebrate y'all. You get your colors. You already got the rainbow. We're not
Pride is over. It was over this past weekend.
Good.
breaking you down. We're not destroying you. At this point, you about as common as peanut butter on jelly. Okay, you about as common as bread on pinochle. I'm done.
Yo.
Like, and once again, it's no disrespect to the community. It's just like, and it's y'all people that's complaining about Burger King.
Right.
I'm just saying, it's the straight people were not caring about the no.
It's already a fine offer. You got yellow for mustard. You got red for ketchup.
Because
Look at them colors of the rainbow.
Because nobody
On the
cared.
bread.
It's a Whopper. I'm just sitting there for a Whopper. I don't care how you
We
make
just
it.
wanted
Just
a
give me-
burger.
just give me a burger.
That's
That's
it.
crazy.
The morning do it.
I don't care.
Oh, they got the flag wrapper.
Yeah, that's the thing. You got
Burger King is out here wasting money on y'all, and y'all upset about it. I don't
Like,
understand.
if they had asked, do you have double beef? That's a lot.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Then maybe they might.
Maybe they would push it a little bit to you want double beef.
what's
That's
between your bread.
But then
What's between your butt?
No. All right, let's go down first for 1 second. We get back. Go local topics, man. It's going down. Big break in the morning. I'm having fun this morning. Yeah.
Do you want onions in your bun?
Do you want hot sauce or all bottoms? Do you want double?
Do you want double beef?
I feel like this moment is offensive. I feel like it's offensive more than celebrating.
Right.
Like, don't make mockery of our top of violence scenario.
Well, that's why they were offended. Because it was like, why you gotta ask if we want tops or bottoms? Like, I was like, it could have been worse. They could have asked, do you want double beef? It could have been worse.
My mentality is, they was trying to cater to you and be like, we have a we see you moment.
Love is love.
And you got upset about the
sound like Juneteenth ice cream to me.
How they seen you, you know what I'm saying?
Can I ask a question?
Because if they had a Black History sandwich and the burger was burnt, that'd be different.
Why do we choose June to be the month for Brian? Why do we choose June as Pride celebratory?
Say it again.
Why was June chosen as Pride month?
To demasculate. To take away the idea of fatherhood. I mean, fatherdom.
Fatherdom are freedom. I just feel like you just chose
July.
April. July. I mean, take it to independence.
I mean, the same reason why it's like, why'd you choose the rainbow? You took something that got you as a promise.
Right.
And
just because it has so many colors.
Yeah.
Roy G. Biv, okay? I'm just thinking about the bras in Victoria's Secret. I used to work there.
Oh.
Roy G. Biv.
I never knew what was
Victoria's Secret.
I did stop.
Never did that.
I never knew what Roy G. Biv was until I got to
more because
I never
opened my eyes to how stupid,
red, yellow,
Roy thought it was a
G. Biv, red, orange, yellow, the color of the rainbow. I never knew what Roy G. Biv. I never remember being taught as a child.
So you skipped that in school?
I didn't skip it. Never.
I would have never been.
You heard me just ask.
What
is that? It
taught that in
sounds like Roy G. Biv sound like a trial case. Like
no, like that's how they taught us the colors in school.
That's not how they taught me. I
red, orange.
I didn't tell they was like, we're gonna put these bombshell bras in Roy G. Biv format. Roy.
Okay, so maybe that was because I went to a private.
It was Roy.
That's because I went
He's
to Catholic private school.
He's in their order. They tan, black, and brown. Now leave these alone.
Yeah, it's the rapper for me, bro.
The proud.
See, the Whoppers happy and is proud to be all bottom.
What's up, y'all? Y'all watching me? I ain't doing nothing. We on here, bro.
We are all the same inside.
No, we ain't.
We're not.
No, some of y'all black inside.
Morning, Julian. We're like the idea of we are all the same is. Are you talking biology? Because biologically we're not all the same. Some people that was born with a piggy got a pig. We're not all the same. And that's the thing. Like I don't have an issue. I don't have an issue with the community at all. Like.
My issues with the community have always been the same things.
Like, because I have friends who are active in the community. One person's even an atheist, and she was like, "If I was to ever believe in God, it's because of you." Like, but like, I have no issues with it. I just don't believe that we need to force it so much on kids. Like, that's my only pushback.
That's my biggest thing.
Why did you need a Queen James Bible? I just want to know. Why do little kids in 1st and 2nd grade need to know about it? That's like I feel like you're putting it there, and they're in the most impressive moments.
Y'all, I'm gonna be honest, y'all dumb. Okay. Y'all dumb because you in one conversation you say, "Oh, we don't want to force our kids," but you want to force. You know what I'm saying? That's dumb.
Forcing anybody else.
Right? You want to say we can't do, but you can.
Right.
And that's not okay for me. Period. Point blank. You can talk without your little raggedy mouth and have your little podcast, your little slick stuff. Can't nobody check you. But somebody else say something different about y'all. Now they want to be cancel culture. Shut up. And I can't say what I really wanted to say. Just shut up for now. Because I was being ready to say you can go lather pickle or something. Because
there's actual schools where parents actually had petitions to not teach same-sex agendas to young kids. Yeah. And it was like they were trying to introduce books with 2 mommies, 2 daddies, Like, and the kid, one kid came home like
they want to normalize.
Right, like one kid came home and was like, why don't I have two dads? Like, why do I have a mom and a dad? And it was like the parents.
Because you don't exist without us.
Motherfucker.
Right.
So this is why someone wants to slash broadcast, because we done had two
I didn't cuss.
But no, like the kid felt like the young, and this was like a little bit down south, but the kid felt like something was wrong with his family dynamic, because they brought up and it was like, well, why don't I have two daddies? Why do I have a mommy and a daddy? And she's like, because that's how it's supposed to. And she was like, well, our teacher taught us about, and so like the parents was like, oh no, because it's the Bible Belt, and the South was like, no. So they started like petitions. Take this curriculum out. They're too young, like that, and it was like we don't want to exclude the kids who have two mommies and two daddies.
But like my child, understanding representation matters. You know what I'm saying? In these kinds of things, especially for certain people or certain, what you call them, that's okay, whatever. But to put it to continuously put it in places that is going to dictate how other people. Kids are, because as far as I know, school is supposed to be something school's supposed to be a place where we teach curriculum and we leave in it. We're not trying to. I'm not here to soak you in
change
morality and ethical dilemma. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm here to teach you math, science, English.
So no, like, but you were like in that age, it's teaching family. It's teaching like. Oh, brothers, sisters, we love. Like this is the younger ages, so this is why it's
they're more impressionable.
Right. I don't remember going to school and learning stuff like that. Nope. Like I went to school and learned colors. You know what I'm saying? Learn how to write my name.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Book on phonics.
Learn how to add. Learn how to build a bridge out of blocks because for some reason it was super hard at that age.
For real.
So
I think that
that time at 11 o'clock.
Let my child come into their own without give them the basics. Because what I'm teaching at home is different from what I'm teaching in the first place.
And then my thing is,
homeschool.
Out in the world, they're already going to be asking me a million questions.
Right.
You know what I'm saying about stuff that they're going to see when they with me already. You know what I mean? I don't need them to be going to school and then come.
Mommy, why does that man have feet like daddy?
You know what I'm saying? I don't need them to come. Anyway, I don't need them coming home from school with ethical dilemmas for me to answer, and I can't give you a real answer for it because
you don't comprehend.
You're a child. It has nothing to do with you.
Facts.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It has nothing to do with
you. Because they're teaching identity. You can identify. No. Why does my kid need to learn? You need to identify that you're a kid. Go outside, have recess.
That you need to listen to what I say. Right. That's what they need to
like you don't need to teach that they need to identify a certain way and things like that. They're kids.
Right. Like Jada got a boy in her class, and I'm calling boy because that's like bisexual. The boy in her class, and he is non-binary. She come home asking me about what non-binary means.
He ain't got no binary.
And my thing is just like
you say he ain't got no binary.
And my thing is, to explain what it means, but it don't. And then over explain the fact that this has nothing to do with you, though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that has nothing to do with.
Like, kids can have pronouns. No, your name is.
What I named you.
Kids trying to come and tell you that. They like girls and stuff. I'm like, yo, you 10 years old. You don't even know what your favorite color is. Like relax. You know what I'm saying? Like
you still eat your.
But I can see that at 10.
You know what I'm saying?
But not the whole.
You still eating boogers.
At 10, they don't know. They don't know what they is. They don't know.
But at 10, you crushing on females. You know what I'm saying? You got your little school crush at 10.
I'm just saying. If your daughter, niece, or whatever came through, right? It was like, I think I like girls at 10 years old. I'm gonna tell you, you don't know what you like. You don't know your hormones right now is about to be on a roller coaster ride. You don't know what you like.
You can't even choose a cereal.
Right. You don't really know. You don't really know what you like. You still gotta ask me to go in the fridge. You don't know what you want. Like,
for real.
You know what I'm saying? Like, don't you think too hard about it. You shouldn't even. You can think you like whoever you want at this point, but to come out and make a statement about how you think your life is going to be at 10 years old, I feel like as he put a lot of pressure on himself to follow through on something that you shouldn't have followed through on.
But that's why I blame, that's why I have an issue with the medical field and doctors, because they'll do sex changes with kids at certain ages. And I'm like, at young ages, I'm like, you shouldn't be doing a sex change for no child.
But there's a whole community of regret for trans people who's transitioning that now they regret it.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Yo,
because they're
87 now. I wish I never did it.
Because I know, this girl who got a sex change and she was 13 years old. Because she identified, I was supposed to be born a boy, and they approved the surgery at 13. 13, you don't. Anyway, that's why I was guidelines need to be 18 and above. That's how she identified. Whatever, 18 and above.
Right.
I was this is why I can't work for healthcare reform, because people would not have benefits. No, I'm not paying for that until you're 18. I'm sorry. Technically, I will push it to 25 because that's actually the age that your brain is developing. But 18, you can go to war. So I'm we cut this off at 18. You can know.
That's wow.
If you still feel this way at 18, live your best life. But at 13, absolutely.
And I feel it's wrong, and I feel it's wrong, and everybody gonna attack you for it, and then be mad when I say something like, you got more rights than me. Why do I care about the rights that you have? And now you mad. Well, you should care about gay rights. Why should I? I don't have the rights. I don't even have the rights you have. And don't get me wrong. Dude, it comes down to the fact that y'all come together real strong about this insignificant thing.
I don't
but you know what I mean. But at the same time, it's things that I need that I'm not getting.
Yeah.
But you're getting everything that you want.
I don't feel that they should be denied the right to get married.
Oh,
that's their constitutional right. But everything else?
You want to be unhappy? Be unhappy.
Wow. Says the newly married man.
Listen.
Say it.
Fire 716, your boy Big Frank is going down. Big Frank in the morning. The conversation is just.
We've had a very crazy and political conversation. Extreme to extreme.
And I'm letting you know that I'm not gonna be here tomorrow. If you come for me on Friday, I'll go run you down.
Local news: Buffalo police investigating a shooting at Linwood Ave apartment complex. Another shooting. We haven't had a shooting a lot.
It's warm.
And it was cold yesterday. It's just a lot of shooting.
It makes sense to me because wintertime,
I ain't going outside.
Who's running in a slush to shoot? Shot myself.
Shooting theories. Who's gonna shoot in the cold?
Right. For my sister.
Facts.
I'm not going out there. Let's go out there.
An arsenic suspected at Amherst pregnancy clinic?
Yeah, so they're basically saying that because it was it says Jane was here. The people that know Jane Law, it's about pro-lifers and things like that. So they believe that the people these Jane representatives were the one who set the pregnancy clinic on fire.
So Jane did it.
No, it's basic. Jane Law is pretty much pro-lifers.
Right.
So it was
Jane.
Yeah. So basically,
I thought it was Jane and John Doe.
No, it's basically based on pro-lifers and stuff like that. So I don't know if this clinic did abortions or whatever, and so they basically set it on fire and then wrote on the side of it, Jane was here.
Y'all really be killing me with these abortion clinics.
Yeah, and I just think about G.I. Jane. I don't know why.
We're not talking about you, Jada.
Y'all be acting like y'all gonna pick up. Y'all about to pick up these people's kids when they don't take care of them. Y'all be killing me.
Wow.
Just in a strictly moral way. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. You about to burn on this joint, and she got pregnant. And you tell her she could do something, whatever. But you're not about to come in and help her take care of this kid either, right? And I'm not. Other than the taxes that I pay. You know what I'm saying? So
they're gonna come to your school and terrorize you in school. You have to teach these bad kids. Now you ain't about to call Daniel. Daniel, you know what I'm saying? He was pro-life. You want me to have his kid. You come help me take care of the kid. No, I wasn't.
It's the commentary.
I'm going to take care of my own, guys.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Niagara Falls body cam video was released in the shooting that took place on Friday on 80th and Niagara Falls Boulevard behind Rite Aid. Young man.
This dude was E-Man. Because the fact that he was still holding the buzzer for the taser and he was walking like nothing was going on. I was like, this gotta be drugs.
It ain't gotta be drugs, you know what I mean? People
Sometimes the melanin just strong.
no, melanin giant, you know what I mean? Strong. And then if you're frustrated or you're mad enough or whatever's going on, these electric bikes don't hurt me, you know what I mean? I'm mad. Like,
No.
you know?
I was just sitting there like, he's walking like nothing happened and then recharged to attack the cop. She was like, you just gave me a charge I need.
Not recharged like a super.
Like the electric bolts that you just put in, give me the energy I need.
Definitely. But the video is dumb. This is why I say it's dumb. Because number one, he was right there. Number one, in the beginning, he was leaning on he was leaning on the police car. Then hit him with a double Madden 360. Get out of that. Then got shot at with a taser, recharged. Came after the cop with a knife. But across the way are several officers just standing there, watching this happen. Right.
So like,
help me! He gets stabbed.
He's like, not my monkey, not my circus. I came here second.
The officer got stabbed, and then the other officer shot him. They don't know how many shots they shot at the guy, but he's in critical condition. The boy is a young black male, and the officer is minor injuries. But yeah.
So. They don't pay, I think, paid leave or some kind of leave. He's on leave.
Yeah, they don't leave. Both leave. And the police are investigating a fatal shooting on LaSalle Avenue.
Oh, I thought it was LaSalle. It's LaSalle?
LaSalle.
Oh, okay. I've been jacking that up this whole time.
Everybody different, you know.
Just like
in Georgia.
I thought it was LaSalle. You said LaSalle. So
LaSalle. Okay.
Two tomatoes, tomato, potato,
Two different things, man. Just like when I'm in Georgia, it's not Albany, it's Albany.
Oh, that's a fact. I hate that.
Albany.
Albany.
Don't tell them it's Albany.
They're like, it's Fayetteville. Like, not Fayetteville, Fayetteville. They're like, it's Fayetteville.
That's very New York of them.
Fact. I mean, it is what it is.
If I'm not from there, I'm gonna destroy the name.
That's all right. It's all right. What you gonna do?
Same reason why they destroy Skajakuda when they not from here.
Skajakuda, that's a fact.
Skajakuda is hard to say. That's hard to say.
Listen, it's big. Real quick, because we out of time, Dish, we got to go because you want to be somebody great and amazing in these streets and be called to the ministry. Listen, I've been there. Okay. Let's do our final thought real quick. Give a quick word of encouragement swiftly around the table.
Final thought, be you and don't care what nobody else thinks. Like, stop like conforming to these substandard opinions of what people think you're supposed to be. Just be you. And don't care what nobody think. I don't care if people are offended that I call myself a blue hair preacher. You'll be all right. I'm blue hair and I preach. I don't care. No, stop going under what people think you are. Just be you, be great in you. And stop caring what people think. Because if they ain't paying your bills, it don't matter.
Daniel?
Search out the truth. Always. Never take anything just at face value. Don't allow the things that the world put in front of you don't let them tell you that it's a fact without investigating it on your own, because white men be lying.
Lying. Kev?
Lying. So every time I come around, I'm hearing this and that. But every time I come around, don't nobody want to get slapped. In other words, don't come for me. In other words, don't worry about what the next man and the next person is doing. Mind your business. Keep on pushing, because they can come around and push up on you. I know that.
I told you, I ain't never scared. This is what happens when everybody around the table don't get enough sleep or got too much.
Right. I will say this. In my distress, I called upon the Lord and cried unto my God. He heard my voice out of his temple, and my cry came before him, even into his ear.
He didn't ignore you.
Then the earth shook and trembled. The foundation also of the hills moved, and they were shaking because he was wroth.
It was a shadow.
There went up a smoke out of his nostrils, and fire out of his mouth devoured the coals were kindled by it. He bowed. No. Listen, at this point, self-care is important. Don't forget about it. I talked about this yesterday on my podcast that'll air tomorrow. Isn't that crazy? But self-care is important in the middle of tragedy and what's happening. There's a lot going on. If you're not okay, it's okay. Call him to the Lord. For real. In my distress, I called him to the Lord, and he heard me. Enough said. Holla at y'all. Peace, love, and soul. It's going down. 5716 Radio, Big Frank in the morning. Let's go. Let's get it. It was about the camera.
Like, so we throw a bottle at it?
Crenshaw's Chicken and Waffles, currently located at 701 Kensington Avenue in the city of Buffalo, New York. Come and get a taste of the greedy Greg chicken sandwich with a famous and amazing slap sauce. And don't forget those specialty waffles, red velvet, cookies and cream, Cinnabon, only at Crenshaw's Chicken and Waffles. Place your orders now at Crenshaw'sChickenandWaffles.com. That's Crenshaw'sChickenandWaffles.com. Pull up to 701 Kensington Avenue in the city of Buffalo, New York. That's Crenshaw's Chicken and Waffles.
Come create at Hanley Studios, 545 Main Street, Niagara Falls, New York. Poetry, improv, comedy, music, and more. Hanley Studios, available for renting. We have lights, sound, and stage equipment. Hanley Studios, 545 Main Street, Niagara Falls, New York. We provide live streaming. For more information, call 716-371-2780, extension 2, 716-371-2780, extension 2.
Fire 716 Radio, serving the best in urban and inspirational music.
It's Fire 716.
Let's go. It's Big Frank in the morning. Jay Cherie keeping it going. We got them hot topics, local news, and BGC flowing. We got Big Kev on the air. Dark Knight flying in here. It's Fire 716 and we rocking it. Hey.
It's Fire 716.
Let's go. It's Big Frank in the morning. Jay Cherie keeping it going. We got them hot topics, local news, and BGC flowing. We got Big Kev on the air. Dark Knight flying in here. It's Fire 716 and we rocking it. Hey.